So hey guys, it's your girl Ty. So I wanted to get on here and I wanted to share something with you. I wanted to, you know, just be transparent. And I'm not sure of how to go about it really, or because I'm not used to sharing this type of this side of me, this type of information. It's usually just kept to myself. I don't have confidants or a confidant, anybody that I can, talk to when I go through, things or when I'm feeling a certain kind of way. So, so I'm used to keeping things to myself. So, I didn't celebrate at all last year, any of the holidays. I didn't celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of the holidays. And I haven't really celebrated the holidays, particularly Christmas, for like maybe 3-4 years now, maybe 5 years it's been since I've celebrated. And I've been trying to convince myself that, oh, I'm not celebrating it because, I'm not interested in it anymore, or whatever the case may be, or religious reasons. And I don't claim to be religious because I'm spiritual, but I've been trying to justify why, but it's all a lie, because my real true reasons that I haven't been celebrating is because I haven't been having any money. I haven't been having any money. And my son who's in college now, he has been he's been acting weird around me. He's been being very, like, how do you call it? He's really become angry and emotional. He Everything is, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, I don't care about this. So the fact that I'm actually struggling, financially, I don't have it the way I used to have it ever since, COVID. And I lost my job because my job played me. They played me, talking about some, you're laid off, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, when we came back, I was very well taken care of during the whole entire COVID, like, because I was able to get unemployment and all that. I got all the stimulus checks and everything like that, or whatever. Things was great for me, right? So in that, I was taking some time to, that was where my healing began, and a lot of my transformation and processes have been beginning, as far as me getting back to who I am. I needed that break. So that break came right on time, because the job was already trying to fire me. The job was trying to fire me, but they had no, real warrant to why they would fire me. So they did everything to give me hell on this job because they wanted me to quit. But I was like, I'm not quitting. I said, because if you want me gone, you're going to have to fire me. You're going to pay me, because no. And so the Lord, when COVID happened, I was able to go on the break, which was great. I was loving it. And it really did give me a lot of time to reflect. And so that was smooth. So I didn't suffer. Like, a lot of people was like, oh, I didn't get this, or oh, this didn't happen for me, or oh, this, that, and other. I didn't have those issues. It was really a blessing. I was really blessed, blessed. I was really blessed. And but then when I came back, the job's talking about some, hey, you're laid off. And I'm like, huh? How? I wasn't aware. They done opened up, right? This job done opened up. Didn't daggone let me know it was open. I'm sitting up there, like, seeing a lot of friends that I know talk about some, oh, I can't, I'm glad I'm back to work, I'm back to work, or whatever. And I'm like, even a friend of mine, she texted me and was like, oh, they put me over here, I'm doing this now. And I'm like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. So I started to call this job. They was ignoring my phone calls. They was not returning any messages that I left, no emails, nothing. So I physically went down there. When I went down there, they treated me so bad. They treated me like I was a stranger, like I was never a part of the company and everything. I'm like, what? This was so new to me. I felt so like violated. I felt confused. I was like, wait a minute, this is disrespectful. I felt a whole lot of ways, right? But anyways, then they're gonna give me, a letter saying, yeah, we're terminated. And unless you, like be demoted and then do a different job at a different site, that's the only thing that they was able to offer me, or I would have to, just take the laid offness and get back on, unemployment or whatever. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to go on unemployment. Let me try this, and if this doesn't work out, then I'll do it. But it wound up being okay. But again, I was demoted, getting less hours, less money, and um and again, this was a place where you get paid bi-weekly. So I was like, oh, this is becoming a lot. And eventually it became hectic being there. And then they started to when everything was going on, where you have to do, boom boom, you do. And I was like, well, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. And then I eventually, when the time came, they gave us a deadline on when we needed to get it done. And after that, if we didn't choose to get it done, we couldn't no longer be there. So that's what happened. I worked until the deadline, and then I didn't. But they were actually trying to work with me. I can't lie. I'm not going to do this. They did try to, oh, we'll meet with you, da da da, boom, 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 this, that, and other. But I said, when I really looked at it, I wound up only working, no lie, 2 days out the week. You get paid every 2 weeks. So I only wound up working 4 days for them. Out of 2 weeks, I would work out of 2 weeks, I worked 4 days out of 2 weeks. And I was like, no, this is not going to work. So that's how I wound up going to Uber Eats, right? So now I had the problems that I have with Uber. I cannot no longer do it. I'm down to, working with this small pharmacy. And every now and again, when I feel led, or if I feel like I have to, I do Instacart. But I'm like literally physically, my physical body, my hips, my back, and my shoulders. I'm really physical, especially my hips. It's more like my pelvis is getting beyond. I'm getting a lot of pain. My body is just not able to take it. My body's not able to take it anymore. I'm struggling. I'll be in the car for hours. Even though I get out, get in, get out, get in, get out, I'm getting some walking exercises when I walk up the stairs or get out of the car to bring the people their stuff. But then I'm back in the car. So it's not like I'm out for a prolonged time, standing and moving about. I'm more sitting because I'm doing a lot of driving. So that, it's getting, and then again, I'm not making enough money at all in the pharmacy. I barely can pay my bill. I cannot pay my bills. So I don't have the money. And the other day, my son, I wound up having a little bit of extra money so he can go with his friends to Dave and Buster's, so that they can. So I gave him some money. He had some money to go to say Dave and Buster's or whatever. And so I dropped him off or whatever. And when we was in the car though, when we was in the car talking and stuff, I was all excited for him. I was like, oh, I'm so happy that you go out with your friends and stuff like that. And I was all like, you need to go out more. You know what I'm saying? You need to do more with your friends instead of being in the house all the time. You got to get out and get some air, get some exercise, socialize or whatever, be amongst your peers. And then he goes, there's never no money. I would if there was ever any money. It's never no money, so I don't go nowhere. And when he said that, like, oh my goodness, my heart dropped and my stomach hurt. And then I got teary-eyed. And then I was all like, oh, you don't never tell me nothing. I said, you don't be telling me nothing or whatever. And he's like, and then he just shook his shoulders. And I'm like, oh, man, that was devastating to me. That was hurtful because I did not realize that me being impoverished, not having the money that I need, that we're accustomed to, because the job was very well. The job paid very well. It paid very well. And now that I don't have the job, the pays that from Uber Eats to the pharmacy to Instacart to all that, it's not paying. So even though with Uber Eats and Instacart, I can kind of make as much as I want to, but I would have to work hard for it. The pharmacy, there's no room for advancement. Whatever they give me as my deliveries, that's it, and that's what I get paid for at the day, and that's that. There's no room for advancement. If I wanted to, I cannot. I can't go, oh, can you give me, they can't give me more than what they don't have. So I'm just sitting here literally struggling, and I'm literally barely making ends meet. And it's really hard for me right now. And I'm doing everything that I can, because I was even whenever I even invested. I invested in trying to do this travel agency thing. It didn't work, because the things that I was doing, I've invested in a few projects or whatever. It did not come to pass. I tried to do a whole lot of things. They did not work for me. And now I'm back to here. This is where I'm at. I'm back to here, square when I'm here. You know, because the Lord told me probably 2 years ago, it has been taking me this long to strive to try to get my YouTube channel up and running, to try to get something. And because it's frustrating for me, you know, I don't feel like I have much to talk about, I whatever. And again, I'm not for sure sometimes, you know, what's out there popping, how to get it going and everything. So I'm just like, oh, so I'm feeling kind of a little defeated, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, damn, what the heck? You know, I don't get it. I'm still struggling. And anytime I try to do something else, the door isn't open for that, because that ain't what God wants for me. So I'm over here busting my butt trying to figure out things and do this, and God's like, no. And every time I do it, it backfires. And now I'm thinking, I was thinking, but then after I thought, I started to get overwhelmed. I started to get panicky. I got highly emotional. I started crying, because thinking of trying to go back to corporate, getting a 9 to 5, causes anxiety for me. It causes depression for me. God does not want me working for someone else. He wants me to be my own. But I'm like, okay, well, I'm striving to try to make this work for me, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I've taken some courses, and I've actually paid. Not no free stuff. I got paid. And they're telling me to do certain things, and I'm like, okay. And I don't know, maybe it's my mind. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe, you know, I don't know. But I just wanted to share and let you know that part, because again, it's sad. It sucks for me. You know, and my birthday's this month. My birthday's in a couple of more weeks. And I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to have any money to celebrate my birthday. Even to go to a movie, or maybe treat myself out to eat. I don't even know yet, because now I'm struggling and scrambling to, you know, pay off my car note. And also, I have to, you know, I keep getting tickets on my car, because, you know, I can't find no one for the life of me to fix my bumper. And I'm not paying $2,000, $1,500 to $2,000 on getting a new bumper, so they can do a new bumper, a replacement, this, that, and the other. I'm not doing all that. They want to paint it, and I don't care about all that. I just want the damn bumper fixed, and can't even find nobody to do it. And I got people telling me, oh, they can do it or whatever, but they're not telling me when they can do it, if they can do it, how much they're going to charge me to do it, or nothing. And my father's no longer here. My uncle's no longer here. And these people are the ones who used to help me and work on my cars. I don't know, like none of my cousins, uncles, brother, you know, friends or whatever that I had or whatever that I could reach out to. Nobody knows nothing about cars. And I don't want to buy a new bumper and then be carrying the bumper around and don't have nobody to fix the bumper. You know? So now I'm like, oh my goodness. So, and I don't have a driveway or a parking lot or, you know, a garage or anything that I could put my car in. So I'm just like, what? And I'm doing my best to not give up. I'm doing my best to, you know, figure it out. So I'm over here trying to figure it out, you know, and I have a relationship with the Lord, but I don't feel like I want to be out here trying to preach the word like God said. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not going to be out here trying to preach it and trying to break it down and all that's not me. That's not me. You know, I can tell you how great God has been and how far, because God has been sustaining me because he's making a way. Listen, but it's a struggling way. And now because of that, my son is upset. It bothers him. And it bothers me because I'm like, wow, all this time, he hasn't asked me to go anywhere and to do anything because he sees that I'm struggling and he says, oh, I don't have any money. But I was unaware. And even sometimes when I would ask him, hey, don't you want to go out with your friends? Don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do that? He would be like, no, because he would feel like he's burdening me. So he would be like, no, because he already sees that I'm out here, I'm struggling, I'm striving, I'm busting my butt, I'm in pain, I'm aching. He sees I don't even want to, but I have to, you know, and then I'm stressed out. And when I come home, I'm lethargic. And if I didn't, and I had to start because of that, I thank God that I was able to, because I didn't care. I sacrificed. I said, let me get these vitamins. So I wound up getting Black Girl vitamins. I got my Black Girl vitamins and my collagen and all that stuff, which I love because it has helped me in my past. And listen, now I have the energy. Literally, because I was trying different vitamins, but I had tried 2 different kind of vitamins. And they didn't do nothing. They did nothing. I wasn't seeing no effects, no changes or nothing on me. And I was taking those vitamins for weeks. And then I said, let me get some other ones. And once I got hers, like within days, it was even before a week came, I started that lethargic feeling, that weakness, the tiredness that I was feeling started subsiding within days. And now look, I've been taking them for weeks now. I just ordered me some more. So, you know, like, listen. But I've been making sacrifices, paying things late, getting letters saying that they're going to, you know, repo this and do this and all this. And I'm like, just to try to make some ends meet for my son. But this is like, and right now I'm holding back tears because I don't want to be crying. I don't like nobody see me crying. But, you know, I'm just like, this is corny. This is whack. And I'm trying. And you know, I'm even trying to be tech. I don't know how to do all this tech stuff. And yeah. So I'm hoping that something gives. So all I can do is just ask for prayers out there. Any ideas, suggestions, help. Oh my gosh. But I know God got me. But yeah, I just wanted to share. That's it. I just wanted to share. Let you guys know how your girl is. But anyways, I am still blessed regardless. I'm still blessed. God has been sustaining me. He's been keeping the roof over my head. He's been blessing me with a favor. And, you know, but I'm striving to be obedient. So I can see the blessings. I believe I'm still trying to figure it out, trying to get it. I'm trying to see what works, you know, what. But no matter what, I ain't giving up. I can't afford to give up. That's not even an option. I'm not giving up. I'm just going to strive to do it another way. Find something else. See what else works. See what else is out there. I'm trying. But I know corporate ain't for me because corporate has done me dirty. Whew. Oh, I got some stories about how corporate has done me. This is why I'm right where I'm at. I cannot lie. I may be in some physical pain. I may even feel like, oh my goodness, what? I may feel a little bit, you know, anxious from time to time. But I know for a fact that me going to another 9 to 5, me trying to work, you know, I was even thinking about going to do. I was thinking as far as I didn't even care. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, you know, Dunkin' Donuts. A job is a job. But anytime I went to go apply, and I went to go inquire, anxiety set in. I started to get fearful, like, oh my God, I know I'm doing something wrong. I started to get nervous and sweating. My palms started sweating, you know. And then I noticed that, I don't know if I have hives or whatever, but I noticed that like my skin starts to feel like it's getting a little, you know, welty, and I start feeling itchy, and it's like my nerves. I start freaking out, and I'm like, oh, These are signs that's letting me know, woo, because then once I walk away, everything goes better. And then I'm like, whew. And it was like, whoo, that was a close one. But it's the truth. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I know, whew, I can just ask for prayers and support. And just thank you guys for listening and watching and liking and sharing and commenting. And yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day.